Welcome to Queuing It Up.
Queuing it up. Hurry.
In the kitchen with Mano.
Be nice.
I am the master chef. This is my assistant chef.
No, sir. No, sir. I am the master chef.
Well, with this show, you're going to find out who the master chef is. So what we're doing is we're just going to bring y'all little dishes. Basically, anything that y'all see on here you can't implement is going to be very easy. Down to earth. We're going to keep it all the way 110% real with you. There will be no measuring cups unless we're cooking like hamburger helper or something.
You know, you need to measure the cup, but you know, if you can cook, you can cook.
I can flip it, turn it around. I made with the pan. I don't know what he can do, but we're going to find out.
Anything you can do in the kitchen with 4 eyes and a stove, we going to do it. So make sure y'all stay tuned. You need any help, any tips, follow us on Twitter right there.
So tune in for Queuing It Up.
Check us out, man. It's your boy Be Nice. And before we get to this main meal that my main man Mano got for us, I gotta throw my little side thing in there, you know. So check us out. What we got cooking today? It's a little easy meal, so you can do it at home. Go to the grocery store, get your thing. We're doing cucumber salad. Be Nice cucumber salad. All you need is a cucumber, a tomato, gotta have your vinegar, and some salt and pepper. You got it? Alright, check us out. What we doing? Gotta have your knife. But first you gotta always wash your food. Things coming right out the truck, man. You don't know what, you know what I'm saying? You rinse off this, get that thing nice and clean. You chopping that thing up. You chop them up like that. You don't have to chop them too big, you have to chop them too little. You don't need to eat that. You don't want to eat that. Take that out too. How to cut my tomato slice it down the middle? You cut it down the middle. Cucumber salad. Some people say salad, but it ain't no lettuce in here. It's cool. I got you. Once you cut them up, you take your bowl. You take your cucumbers. Put them in the bowl like so. Take your tomatoes. Mixing them in. This is about enough for 2 people also. 1 cucumber, 1 tomato, that's enough for about 2 people. So, me and my big dog. Next step, salt and pepper. Bow. Got my salt, got my pepper. Imagine that. Take your pepper. I put my pepper on first because you can see the pepper. You know how much pepper you got, you can see the pepper. You want to cover up the top layer of the cucumbers and the tomato. You don't want to have too much, but you don't want to have too little. You take about, since we're not using measuring cups or anything, take about that much right there. Make sure you get that. About that much pepper. That much, alright. Salt. About the same as the pepper. Not too much salt, not too little salt. Just enough. Throw it over your shoulder, you know. Keep it going, you know. You gotta keep it good luck flowing. Main ingredient, you have to have this. Vinegar. It's gonna add a nice little tang to it. You don't wanna put too much vinegar in here, but you can always pour it out. So check me out as I pour this vinegar. If you can see, the vinegar is about halfway between the vinegar and the top layer of the food. That's about right there. You can put a little more. I like mine a little more, so I'm gonna put a little more, but about halfway to right above half. Close the pan. Make sure that thing closed. Stand over the sink. Let me shake that thing. Shake that thing. Shake that thing. You gotta shake it. If you don't shake it, it ain't gonna make it. You feel me? Shake that thing. Make sure that thing's shake. Open up. As you can see, the chemical reaction that take place with the vinegar and the salt and pepper. That's scientific right there, in case you didn't know. They call it the talking brain. You know what I'm saying? The chemical reaction offsets the salt, offsets the pepper, and you get you a nice little so not hot, but you know, room temperature. So before you start cooking your main meal, do this first. Make sure that thing chill. Grab your water, get you something to drink, and you good. And you pass it on to the next man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's cucumber salad. It's gonna taste good, so trust me. It's your boy Be Nice. Oh, you queuing it up, don't forget. You queuing it up with your boy Be Nice. Now it's on to the main man, the great man, don't take it over. It's on you.
What we want you to do, we want you to stay tuned. You watching right now, queuing it up in the kitchen with your boy Mano and Be Nice. Stay tuned.
Oh, look. I know.
You was in the house, mighty roadside chapter. You can't sleep on the frat. This is what happened. You sleep on the frat. Hey, watch. Microwave. This is what happened. Microwave. Microwave. This is what happened. You sleep on the frat. Hey, take notes. Take notes. Microwave. Give me 80 seconds. You can't go sleep in this frat.
I still be able to eat of it. I think I'm nachos.
Man, that part was so loud, man.
What up? This is the one and only big homie, Mano. Shout out to Be Nice for that cucumber salad. It's gonna look mean with this. Now, on to the next entree with the master chef, that is. Now, what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go ahead and go to Mano's Chicken Alfredo. Chicken breast, boneless, don't do the bones. We're gonna need bow tie, preferably great value, it's cool. You can do cream of celery. That's why I like cream of celery. Or you can switch it up and you can go cream of chicken. Either or your likings. You will need two heads of broccoli. Cause we're making everything from scratch here. Except for the sauce. I mean, we not cheating, but this is sauce you need. 4 cheese. You feel me? You're gonna need 4 cheese. And of course, the pan. So what we're gonna do is, now the first thing is what you wanna do. Also, before starting, you're gonna need your seasonings. Seasonings is a must. Ain't no reason without the season. Well, let me tell you, these are very imperial things that you do need. First, must have Tony's Creole. Without Tony's, your taste buds will be lonely. Next, gotta have zesty lemon pepper, preferably Weber. Also, I use a little bit, damn, I'm almost going out. Garlic and herb, must have, great tasting. Let's see what else we have here. I do got chives here, but we'll say that for later. You know, that's just to make it look nice, put presentation. One thing about it, the key is presentation. You gotta have presentation. What we're gonna do, first you get your knife. Now you gotta cut it up in cubes. That's the main thing that we want to do here. First things first. You want to take your chicken breasts. You do want to go ahead and rinse them off. Sanitary is a must. And like my boy D-Nice said previously, you must clean as you cook. Clean as you cook. If you don't, you know it's not gonna look too good for you. So you want to get all this fat off. You want to get all the fat off because bad enough, I got enough of this here. You know, you want to get that off of there. You don't want it to be too unhealthy. You know, I know some people say gotta give it the season. Gotta give it the season, then you don't need season. Alright? I used to work in the meat department myself, I ain't gonna lie to you. So we're gonna go ahead and just trim it off a little bit. Now the first step to gourmet this meal, this delicious meal, mamma mia. You know? We have to chop them up in cubes. You know. Now what I do here is I will cut them in strips.
Mayno's Alfredo. You know what it is, my big dog Mayno. He cutting the chicken right now. I'm doing my thing. You know, I just did my cucumber salad. Back to my dog Mayno.
I need my money, and I need it now. Back to your regular schedule. Now what you want to do now is, you want to take your chicken, you want to rinse it off lightly. Now when you're rinsing it, make sure you hold your chicken. Because we don't want none of them birds to fly away. Don't want them birds to fly away in that water. You know, we're going to just drain it like that. I left out a key ingredient. Follow me. Must have.
How could you forget?
Gotta have the zesty lemon herb. Gotta have it. It's a must. Now, what you want to do is, you want to take your chicken, you want to throw a light coat over it. Now, I don't know how much and how many tablespoons. We eyeballing it. We'll lightly coat that thing over it like that. Now, don't be afraid to get your hand dirty. Don't be afraid to get your hand dirty. You don't have to get both of them dirty, you just gotta get one.
Shouts out to Be Nice.
Alright. We're gonna mix that in there like that. Now, next step. Oh, got to have that zesty lemon herb. Now, what I do is, you know, I'm gonna go on and season it. Just to let you know I am ambidextrous. I season it with both hands.
Oh, wrist action.
Alright, you see that? And I can even do it this way.
Backhand that thing.
I can even do it backhand. Those are what you call culinary tricks. You hear me?
How much you putting on there? Light coat.
Nah.
Putting a whole bunch on there.
Not a whole bunch, but not a little neither.
Thing smell good.
Listen, check that out. Hey, they need to, I need an endorsement.
Zesty lemon.
Weber. You can find it at your local grocery store. Now, I mean, if you don't have this, trust me. Trust and believe. Any lemon pepper will do. You know?
Just in case.
Just in case.
Gotta keep you a backup. Shout out to Lowry's.
You know, shout out to Lawrence. Like I told you, I ain't trying to kill you, I'm trying to fill you. Don't be worried about it ain't gonna be too much seasoning. You know, we're gonna put that on there like that. Make sure you mix it up, you know. Get up in that thing. Smack it, flip it, turn it around. You feel me? That's the motto.
Smack it, flip it, turn it around.
You can take it to the bedroom too. Huh?
Say it again.
You can take that into the bedroom too.
Nah, to smack it, flip it.
Oh, you know, that's it throughout the course. You know, some people like a little garlic. I like a little garlic on mine. So what we're gonna do, you know, garlic kind of strong, but we're gonna lightly coat this. Now, for all y'all don't know what lightly coat, get a tablespoon, a teaspoon, the zesty.
Zesty Italian.
Gotta have your zesty. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna throw that thing on there. We're gonna need a couple squirts.
Couple squirts?
Don't be scared to
don't count the squirts.
You know? Look at that. Check it out. How that look? Season everything. You know, them herbs setting in. You know, that zesty, that lemon. See, everything over here is zesty, if you don't realize. Zesty. That's the key word. Zesty.
Zesty.
Zesty. Everything, you know, get in here. Now make sure you have that knife that you was cutting your chicken with separate from your broccoli. We don't want to, you don't want to get no salmonella. Now, before we get to the broccoli, what we want to do is go ahead and start grilling the chicken. You know, turn your eye on. Depending on, you know, set it medium high. You can't use a little vegetable oil, or I prefer olive oil, but I don't have none on. I mean, I do got a measuring cup, but no, we're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna eyeball it. Eyeball it. But if you must have a measuring cup, I'm gonna help you out. We're just gonna take about 3 capfuls. About 3 capfuls, that's all you need. Really not even that, we're gonna do 2. We're gonna do 2 capfuls. Just make sure we got everything seasoned right. All we really wanna do is basically cover the pan. You wanna just cover the pan. Non-stick do the trick. I'm gonna let you know that. Non-stick do the trick. We're gonna go ahead and let that thing warm up a little bit. Then your next step is we're gonna go ahead and chop up some of this broccoli. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just cut that off because we don't want that. Everybody been touching on that in the grocery store. That's hard. So, you know, break it up. Break it down. Let me just break all this thing down. That's good right there. And don't be scared to taste your food while you're cooking it. Don't eat it. You know? Excuse me for talking with my food. Slicing and dicing, that's what we doing here. Fellas, y'all gonna win y'all ladies with this one. I'm telling y'all. We're gonna go ahead and throw this chicken in. Now, make sure you have your heat right on about 6 or 7. So when you drop it, you can tell when they drop in. You hear that? You hear that sizzle? You just wanna drop them in. Drop it in. Watch your hands too. Watch your hands. Just cover it up. Oh, you can throw that in there too. That's seasoning right there. That's what we do. Mix it up some. Depending on just adjusting on your heat. You can turn it up, you can turn it down. Here I'm gonna turn it up just a tad bit. We want that thing to grill. And not just that, you know, my stove's a little janky. Don't worry about that though. That's a personal part. But I just want to go ahead and just get that nice and golden. We're gonna let that sit for a minute. But what I want you to do is stay tuned. Here, queuing it up in the kitchen with your boy Mano, the one and only big homie, and your boy Be Nice. Stay tuned, yeah.
It started like that, and the red thing come up. Yeah, that's good. That means it's on.
It goes a Q, a side, a fight, Omega side fight.
That's it. Never show probate show?
What the fuck? IQ! 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 Down! IQ! 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 Q is in my blood. IQ is in my blood. IQ is in my blood.
We out, dog.
IQ is in my. We are the Bloodsaw. Mighty roadside. I say me hot tea. You don't need I'll make you say bye.
Alright.
Thank you for staying tuned. You back in the kitchen with your boy Mano and Be Nice, queuing it up with the cubes. Now here, we got the chicken, you know, it's looking good, came along. Now you want it just nice and grilled like it is. You see the seasons there. What we want to do is, go ahead, you see you got to have your water boiling. We want to go ahead and throw the bow tie in, the box of bow ties in. Now, one box, this is a 12-ounce box. We're going to go ahead and throw the whole box in. And we're going to let them bow ties, you know, we're going to let them bow ties boil, you feel me? Now here we're going to check back in on this chicken a little bit here. Now what we do is, as you see, we just want to drain it just a tad bit. Oh, I'm sorry, don't waste your chicken. Alright. Now we want to stay checking in. Make sure the noodles don't stick. And add our broccoli to the chicken. Now I cut out one head of broccoli, as you see it here. We'll go ahead and drop it off in here. Let it do its thing. Let it do what it do. Let it do what it do. Spread it around. Boom, boom. We'll go ahead and dump the whole thing in there. Because everything we do is from scratch. Oh, and I always like to do at this point, add just a little bit more of that zesty lemon. Alright, man, I love the flavor. We'll throw a little light coat on top. Okay. Also, I'm gonna throw one more light coat of this on there. Man, it got that kick to it. Just a real slight, just a drizzle. You know, just a drizzle to throw back on top. How does it look here? Usually people, you know, they throw wines and, you know, different flavor here. Shout out to Diddy. We're gonna throw a little bit of red berry in there. Just a little bit, you know, do our thing. Throw that extra kick to it. Ah. Shout out to Diddy. Let that get a nice little heat to it. Next, what we're gonna do is throw the Classico 4 cheese. Not one, but 4. We're gonna shake it up. That's how we used to do the little 50-cent juice at the crib. Shout out to Detroit. You know, this is where I learned how to cook. You know, what you wanna do is go ahead and throw it in there. Throw it over top. Now, what we're gonna do is keep it real. This whole thing about this show is keeping it real. We wasting Alfredo sauce. What we want to do is just get a slight little dust enough so when we put the top back on, we get everything. We want everything. We want it all. You know, you see that? I want it all. Now that back up in there. Now, your next step. Now this next step here, besides checking in on your noodles, making sure they're not overcooking or overboiling. You know. And y'all let these boil till they pretty done. I would say I would give it about 10 to 15 minutes to let them boil. Since it's a whole box of noodles, I'm just gonna add a little bit more water to them. Let them reboil. Throw some more water in there. Let them do that thing. Now, back over here. Throw a little pepper on top of that thing. You know, blot out. That's what we do. Forgot. Boop. You know, and I got to have that Tony's. Real slight. We're not trying to kill you. We're trying to feel you. It's real slight. Me, I like the cream of celery. So I'm going to use that. Or you can use the cream of chicken, either or. You got the heat on cremate here. About to die. But what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and mix that thing up in there. Now right now, this is your sauce. This right here is basically, you're almost finished with the finishing touches. At this point, we want to go ahead and turn this on. Cause what's Alfredo without my mom biscuits? What's Alfredo without my mama biscuits? Not my real mama, but my mama. My mama biscuits, gotta have my mama biscuits in there. You know, some of y'all call her Sister Sherbet or Skirbet, whatever her name is. I call them mama biscuits. Got to have them. Now here, basically what happened was, you know, still doing this thing, simmering up, as you can see. Looking real good and tasty. At this point, what we're gonna do is go ahead and drain the noodles. Now just go ahead and just put it in over the strainer. Let them strain out. Get all your noodles or what have you. Now they still hot. We'll just bring it back over here. Now your next step is just go ahead and place the Bloodsaw noodles in the actual Alfredo sauce. Alright? I will just put it in and we mixing it in. Putting it in and mixing it in. Now you can dump the whole box of this and just be just enough to cover it. Okay? Let's go ahead and grab Mama Biscuits on. Look at that, Mama Biscuits looking real good. Real good. Next what we're gonna go ahead and do is just put it on and everything done. You know, now you're complete. Your meal's complete, you're ready to eat. Go and get you a bottle of nice wine, you know, put it together. You and your lady friend, ladies, you and your male friend or your guy, whoever you're cooking for. Even your homegirls, you know, this is a good dish for everybody. Eat to success. Yeah, put that on there, get it looking real nice and good. Look at that. I'm a big boy, so I'm gonna eat. Actually pull it out. A couple cucumbers. A couple tomatoes. Real good. Real good. There you have it. Now you ready to eat. That's Mano's and Be Nice dish of the day. Now you have your meal complete. You have your Maynos chicken Alfredo, your boy Be Nice cucumber melon salad, and you know you have your mama biscuits. Now your meal's complete. You ready to eat. Guess what else you just did? Queuing it up in the kitchen with your boy Mayno Be Nice. Be out here.
Hey man, we just got through queuing it up with my dog Mayno. Appreciate this meal, Mayno. I got you. Next time on Queuing It Up. Make sure y'all drink responsibly. 21 and up only. I don't know about y'all, but I'm finna throw down. Shout out to the bros. Shout out to the TV station. It's your boy Be Nice. My big dog Mayno. We queued it up. See us how it gone. You want some? Come get some. You wanna be on the show? Follow us on Twitter. It's your boy Be Nice. Big dog Mayno. Queued it up.